So Vegas has lost a major marquee event to Texas. It's the PBR, Professional Bull Riders, and the question is, why did this happen, and will this continue to happen? And because you guys think I'm Dr. Doom, and you think I'm going to be negative on the whole situation when I'm really being objective, hey, look, there's only so many $5.99 breakfast specials I can talk to you about and tell you it's rosy-posy out there. This is real news. We're going to go and analyze this objectively, but while I do that, why don't you take a look at some cats in the corner of the screen so that you guys can get some smiles out of the situation. I'm not joking. There's some cats. 3, 2, 1, cats. All right, so we're going to talk about this, and we're going to be objective about it because a lot of people immediately are going to knee-jerk reaction blame the governor and the people in charge for all of the bedlam that happened last year. And remember this, the bedlam that happened last year happened in nearly every state and every jurisdiction and every province and every parish and every municipality across the globe. Are they to blame? We're going to cover that. Will this be the first of many? We're going to cover that too. And why is this really happening? We're going to go over that as well. How's it going, guys? My name is Steve, and I am not leaving Las Vegas. I'm a Vegas blogger. I hope you guys would like, share, subscribe, hit the bell for future notifications if you guys can do that for me. We'll bring you more videos like this. Leave us a comment below. Do you think this is the first of many, or is this just what they say it is? We're going to give you the quote on that in just a second, too. If you want to support us further, check out our channel sponsor over on Instagram, P9 Magazine. It's beautiful ladies for the guys to look at on their feed. It is women's stuff and apparel for the ladies to look at, and it's Filipino stuff for Pinoys and Pinays around the world to look at. They buy the billboard over at Resorts World. They're doing it for a year. They're going big with their brand, and they wanted me to be their, they wanted to channel sponsor me, and we surely appreciate it. And speaking of Filipinas, my wife, Caroline, makes these masks from vegasfacemask.com, no S at the end. And this is a solid color, but we have several different solids and many, many designs and patterns that are not solids. Goes around the back of your head, not the back of your ears. No nose wire, 2 layers of cotton. It's easy to breathe through, no organic stuff on your face. If you gotta wear them because the government makes you wear them, wear 2 that don't suck. vegasfacemask.com, the only 2 you'll ever need. Free shipping anywhere in the United States. Okay. Fine. Shut up about the commercials. My God, with those commercials. All right, so officials confirmed Tuesday that the Las Vegas is losing one of the rodeo's marquee events in the world, the PBR Professional Bull Riders, going back to Texas. They're going to be at a place called the Dickies Arena in Fort Worth, Texas, the DFW area. Okay, so what they actually are saying here, the reason for this happening is simple. They say they're restructuring their entire season. Now, if you don't know professional rodeo, which I know like this much, I know the very tip of the iceberg. I don't even know the other part of the iceberg that's on top of the water, but these are circuit events. So you have things going around all year, people being ranked and rated and competing, and then they go to the finals event. Okay, same thing happens with the NFR, the National Finals Rodeo. Same thing happens in Calgary, where I'm from, with the Calgary Stampede. They do chuck wagon races, and then they have the Rangeland Derby. That's the big prize money thing. So they say they're going to be restructuring their entire season. The quote that comes directly from them, from the PBR, is that we would like to thank the city of Las Vegas for being such an incredible host to the NFR for nearly 3 decades. They've been here since 1994. That's 27 years. Well, we are excited about the move to Texas. We will continue to hold marquee PBR events in Vegas, which we will announce in the coming months. So with restructuring, they could be doing mini events. They could be doing different events. They're changing it around. It's going to be in 2022. Their season is going to go from January to May. 2023 will go from November to May. So this could just be changing things up. On the other hand, you know, last year when we didn't have anybody allowed to do any events, these things were moved to Texas. For example, NFR moved down to Arlington, Texas, where the Dallas Cowboys play. They capped the capacity at 18,000 people, and they spaced people out throughout that giant venue. If you think Allegiant Stadium's big, it's bigger in Texas because everything's bigger in Texas. That's the old saying. Now, whether or not this is a knee-jerk reaction, a direct reaction to what happened last year with Vegas not being cohesive and conducive to this kind of business, is anyone's guess. People are immediately going to blame Nevada Governor Steve Sisolak for this and say, well, you didn't create a good environment and you're forcing masks and vaccines. But is he really? See, the event operators and the venue operators, they have a choice in this matter, okay? Any event, the rules are here, over 4,000 people, a ticketed event such as the PBR that would have happened at the T-Mobile Arena, which seats about 17,000 people, they can choose to go unvaccinated. If they choose to force vaccines for the event, you can go without a mask if you're fully vaccinated. If you're not, you can go if you're partially vaccinated and wear a mask, and otherwise you can't go at all. the demographics might line up more in line with people who choose not to get a vaccine. And you have your choice. It's your choice. It's your choice if you get one or not. I'm not telling you what to do. I'm vaccinated. You do you, as the kids say. This may be a reason why they don't want to have it here. Because if they can have it in a state where they don't force face masks on people and they don't say that the only way to not wear a face mask is if you're fully vaccinated, then we might lose events like this. This is a problem for the city. If, on the other hand, they do announce some unique type of grand, huge spectacle events that happen in Vegas, that's a positive for the city, and they're not totally forgetting us. That's a possibility too. It's a tough situation to be in. You have to make everybody happy at the same time. You have to make conventions like the CES and the SEMA show and everybody happy when they think that we're doing the best that we can to keep people safe, which I truly believe the powers that be are. I really certainly hope they are, or else we lose all faith in everything and it's total chaos and anarchy in our government. We can't have that, okay? So, at the same time, you want to keep people free to make the choices for themselves. And telling a person that they have to wear a mask to go to an event because the event organizer didn't want to force vaccines on people, that's not exactly a freedom of choice thing. And if there's other venues and states in this country that are willing to give the freedom of choice back to the consumer, we might find ourselves competing heavily for these big marquee events coming to town in the future. I hope that the powers that be in our government remember this, especially as they want economic stability and economic prosperity for the state. Also, as they enter into a brand new election cycle, because Governor Steve Sisolak up for re-election. He has some challengers who have different thoughts than him that want to make this more of a place like Texas and Florida than it is like Nevada right now. You tell me your thoughts below on that as well. What do you think is best for everybody? What's your opinion on the safety matter of all this? Ultimately, it's going to come down to consumer choice, okay? It's going to come down to the choice of private business. And this is a case where private business chose to leave Nevada and Las Vegas. But not all hope is lost, as vaccine adoption seems to be widespread and big concert promoters are doing the same thing in every state. This could just be a single isolated case, or it could be the tip of an iceberg, but we don't know until we know. And that's the thing. You don't know what you don't know. And when you learn it, then you can analyze it, then you can make informed decisions and conclusions at the end of it all. So let's hope for a prosperous NFR event, because it is coming back to Las Vegas this year. Let's hope that the PBR does do some stuff here in Vegas like they promised in their quote. And let's just hope that additionally, we have some movement on these COVID numbers so we can get rid of these things. Because as soon as the numbers drop and the CDC says that we're technically no longer a high transmission area, we can say goodbye to these things. At least that's what Steve Sisolak told us. And that's the news for today. I hope you enjoyed the cats on the screen. My name is Steven, and I am not leaving Las Vegas. I'm a Vegas blogger. Hope you guys would like, share, subscribe. Cats on the screen. I'm cracking myself up. Like, share, subscribe. Hit us for a comment below. And we'll talk to you guys in another one. This is the time of the video where I say check out our channel sponsor, P9 Magazine and VegasFaceMask.com. We get close to the camera, and we say 3, 2, 1, click. Are you ready? 3, 2, 1, and click!